Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Cameron, CEO of Noise App Enterprises, and today's episode, which is episode 4, is gonna be about we just gonna call it "Get Your Mind Right, Man." Sometimes in the morning I like to send out inspirational text to people, just because that's me. Like I think I've said in past episodes that for me, I know that that's my purpose. That's why I'm put here on this planet to encourage people. So for me, one of the things that I've learned in this journey becoming an entrepreneur is that you cannot allow what people think to dictate you and what you're trying to do. Um, think about it like this, right? From day one, since we've been born, everybody in society is kind of taught, hey, go into this certain way, go into this certain pattern of life. With school, then it's you got to go to college, then you're going to get this job because you have a 4 years bachelor's degree. But the fact of the matter is, that's not for everybody. I mean, some of the most successful people that we actually have in our country, they're college dropouts. I mean, the people who made Facebook, Elon Musk, all of these different people didn't go the traditional or conventional way. And I mean, even if you look up some of the stuff that they say on YouTube, it's all about, man, you have to be innovative, you have to be creative. And unfortunately, our society doesn't always push that. It's always go to school, and when you go to school, they're not teaching you how to think, really. Let's be honest, unless you're like an engineer. I don't use calculus anymore. I don't use biology. I don't use knowing what a proton and a neuron is. You know what I'm saying? That's not even relevant to me. I have a degree in accounting and in finance, and I've grown up in music all my life. So those are my interests. So the protons, that don't does nothing for me. But what I'm learning is you have to be strong mentally, because so many times people will try to steer you in a direction that they themselves may go in. If you're trying to start a business, you have to be very careful, especially at the beginning stages when things aren't exploding overnight, of who you tell and who you share your dream and your vision to, because people will quickly say, hey, I don't know about that, or hey, well, why don't you get a full-time job and you just do that on the side, or I don't think that's gonna work. But let's think about it. If the guy who made Uber heard that, we wouldn't have Uber, we wouldn't have Lyft. I'm sure Facebook seemed crazy too until it happened. So did Twitter, so did Snapchat, so did Instagram. Who would think that something where you take some pictures and it only stays up for 24 hours would become so popular? But just think, if somebody would have said, "Oh no, that's not a good idea. It's just put pictures up." Like, we're in the day and age with the internet, with technology, where, man, you can pretty much go for it, and as long as you grind and hustle and push it to the best of your ability, it's gonna fall into the right hand. I mean, look at Twitch. Twitch is a platform just for gamers to show that they gaming. Do y'all know how long I've had a PlayStation 4 and a Nintendo? Since I was like 3. You get paid. I get paid to just sit there and play, Madden or whatever the case. Like, I don't know, 20 years ago, that would have sounded, oh, you're a professional gamer. Oh, how dare you? That's juvenile. People literally get paid six figures to be professional gamers, to play Madden or NBA 2K. But if they would have listened to what the traditional route is, or what their family said, or what mom said I should do, or I should be a doctor, can you imagine how unhappy you would be? I'm always reminded of that movie, The Matrix, how in the movie, all he knew was one way of life until, in the movie, the people came and then he had to escape, then he got out and he's like, man, it's so dark, and what is this? Oh, you was in the Matrix the whole time. You didn't even realize it. But hey, you have all of these capabilities inside of you. Think about it. He lived in the Matrix, right? When he came back to the Matrix, it's not like the Matrix changed. He was just doing different stuff, because he was, oh, I have all these different skills and talents and can learn all this new styles of fighting, and I can slow down or move super fast or He had the same skills the whole time, but it was his mindset because of the system he was in. You see what I'm saying? So I say that just to encourage you guys, be careful at the beginning stages of who you share your ideas with, because it's not that, I would say it's not even that everybody's not supportive of what you're trying to do, but some people don't see it. Maybe they're old school. They came up in, maybe a smaller city, or just that old school generation where, hey, you need to go to college, get you a job, and then you just work. But hey, you have to be flexible. How can I use my talents and my skills and my gifts to make income for me? Would you, like I've told you guys before, one of the people that I really like is Gary Vee. And one of the things that he said was like, hey, would you rather make $100,000 at that job that, yeah, you went to college for, but it's just, oh, it's so terrible, it's so stressful, you don't have time at home with your family or doing what you love to do? Or would you rather make $70,000, but you get to talk about Star Wars and get paid for doing it? You see what I'm saying? Like, look at the difference in your happiness and how happy you will be, because it's something you love to do. It's not even work to you, and you get paid to do it. Same thing like for those professional gamers. They're literally turning it on, and we're watching them game, and that's what they love to do. So I just said all that to say, guys, just stay focused, man. Be careful of who you tell, because you can't share it with everybody. And I mean, if I can just bring just a little bit of, religion, I try not to, but if I could, I mean, the Bible says, like, your gifts will make room for you. So if it's your gift, if that's what you were put here on earth to do, it's gonna find a way to make space for you to make your name great and to get you out there. Know the difference between a talent and a gift. A talent or a skill is something that I can do really well. I may not enjoy it, but I can do it. A gift is something I'm happy about, I'm passionate about, I love to do it. You could almost pretty much not even pay me and I'd still do it, because that's just in me based on whatever. So that's it, man. Just get your mind right. You can't be tuned in to, well, my mom or my dad wants me to do this, or this person wants me to do that. No, hey, some of you, I'm not saying you can't work full time and then do your business on the side. That's some people. Some people, hey man, they just want to go all in. I want to do this for 18 months. Just go all the way in, give them my best 100% effort and see what happens, because I can always go back to working that full-time job. So, like I said, this episode 4, get your mind right. As always, follow me on my social media at ACamKillingIt. That's A_CamKillingIt. And like I said, man, I'm just trying to share my journey with you guys. I want you guys to be encouraged and to be your best selves, not to be influenced, not to be fooled, but just to know that, hey, it's possible. It's not always easy, but if you put in the work and if you surround yourself with the right people, have the right mindset and perspective, you can do it.